Tickets are available at Valley Acres at the door, and of course you can purchase them online. So if you're looking for something to do, this is going to be a lot of fun. You'll be laughing, you'll be crying, your heart will be warmed, you will be entertained. We are doing it tonight at 7. Tomorrow is our matinee. Saturday the 15th is a matinee at 2, and Sunday is another evening performance at 7. Also happening on the 15th, which is super exciting. I'm very excited about this. The Courtside Minicom over at the Missisquoi Casino Hotel. It is the first Comic-Con in Stevens County.
It is the first
That's
ever.
a big deal.
It's a huge deal. I'm super excited. Chuck will be there all day.
Yep.
So I'm conflicted because I'm so excited for the one-act plays, but I'm like, I wanted to go to the Comic-Con.
We had them as guests on the show yesterday morning for the morning show. So they've got authors signing books. There's going to be lots of vendors there selling all kinds of stuff. Even a little curtained off section for some adult books and entertainment.
What does that mean?
Right, which is going to be interesting.
No, what does that mean?
It means
adult entertainment. What is that? Are they having a burlesque
things
show?
Things that
or
are
something?
inappropriate for, like books, romance novels and that kind of stuff. Like I was joking yesterday.
Steamy stuff?
Like the stuff I would find laying around on my aunt's table when I was a kid. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I don't know your aunt, so now my imagination is like, let's see.
Actually,
You mean the books you find next to the magazines in the grocery store?
I wouldn't say quite that.
Okay.
I believe the term is romantasy novels.
Romantasy?
Yes, romance fantasy novels.
Okay.
And books, and maybe some comic books that are inappropriate for younger eyes.
Okay.
As they tend to be.
Okay.
But then, there's going to be sorry.
Everybody's like, what is going on over
Let's
there?
move away from that
Crickets.
subject. I think that's a very, very tiny portion of it.
Wow, wow.
Right?
No,
No, there's going to be some D&D one-shot tables.
Sorry.
oh, goodness.
I believe it was put yesterday, a battle royale.
Yeah.
Where you can bring your own characters. But for the one-shot tables, they have pre-filled out character sheets. You can bring your own characters, but nothing above a level 2 for the one-shots. But then there is also going to be that battle royale where you can actually bring your own characters that are a little higher level.
Nice.
There's going to be food.
Magic the Gathering tables and
Magic,
Pokemon tables all set up for play.
Mm-hmm. There's going to be crafters and people that are doing things in the gaming industry that are going to be there, games.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Plan Q Barbecue is going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
They're also collecting donations for the Tula Food Bank. So if you have any items at home or want to purchase some items, you can always bring those on down, and they will get those to the food bank.
Very, very cool.
There was a food drive yesterday from the
There's a big
Tree
food
the Rural
drive.
Caucus, and I haven't heard how they did for that. I hope they brought in a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they report out and they let us know.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that it was really well attended. We have a lot of people who are needing some extra help right now. Going on Sunday, we have the cheese making class that is going on over at the Courtside Learning Center at 106 West Lincoln in Chewelah. And you can learn how to make the chèvre soft version of cheese. You get all of these amazing things for registering for the class. Fee includes hand-on instruction, laminated recipe, the CCC canvas bag, and Chuck will tell us what that is.
The CCC, the Columbia Community Creamery canvas bag.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
I always mess it up.
Wow,
I'm always
yeah, I
like,
would, yeah.
Yeah, I should leave it to Chuck.
Good job, Chuck.
Rennet,
You're welcome.
the culture, cheesecloth, and you'll have enough supplies to make more cheese at home. So you'll take home some Beauvrais cheese.
Beauvrais.
They say chèvre and then they say Beauvrais. I'm not sure which one it is, but you're going to be making some soft cheese that is French. I'm just going to say that.
Okay, there you go.
It's limited to 10 attendees per class, and you can register by emailing howdy, HOWDY, at cccmilk.org.
Howdy.
Right? Howdy, how you doing? Also going on, yeah.
So there's an industry thing that people outside the milk industry, it just seems like a strange. I've heard it many times, with talking about the creamery and stuff, that they specify between, they call it cow milk or cow cream and cow cheese. It's
Right.
weird. It doesn't seem weird once you think about it, but because you think goat cheese, I guess it's not that weird. But for some reason, specifying cow cheese in my head sounds like, well, that's an odd way to word it,
Right?
but maybe not. I don't know.
We're just not in our
We're just so
everyday to day.
Courteous about,
Maybe-
or courteous.
Right? Cow
Curious.
cheese.
I'm starting to say curious with curd in it, but it's hard.
Courteous.
There you go. I was yeah. Thank
Too
you.
funny. Also going on tomorrow or on Sunday, I apologize, that was Sunday, we have over at Mystaqua, they are having their holiday marketplace.
Yeah.
This is the perfect shopping experience in time for the holidays. Join Mystaqua Casino Hotel in celebrating National Native American Heritage Month. They're going to feature the works of local tribal artisans and non-tribal members who will be on-site selling and showcasing their unique goods. So they have taken the holiday marketplace, and it's going to be in the hotel event center instead of at the casino. Last year it was in the casino.
Yeah.
This year it's at the hotel event center, which is much larger, so they have a lot more vendors. So definitely go. It's free for you to attend. It goes from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and that's this Sunday at the Mystaqua Hotel. Also going on Sunday, of course, is the curtain call. We have the Blues Jam going on from 4 to 7 p.m. over at Fired Up Pizza. Looking at the rest of the week, I know we have a couple of things coming up. So I'm going to go to my phone because I saved some posters last night.
Oh, good idea. Yeah.
Right?
Well, there's the free community meal happening on the 19th. That's at the St. Mary of the Saint. I always see this is one I always get wrong. The St. Mary of the Rosary Parish. That's happening from 5 to 7 p.m. And I did hear Sharon told us the other day. They did let us know they would like to let everyone know to get there at 5 if you can. Because they do tend to run out.
Yeah,
So,
Sharon said that they're very well attended, so
So
it's a great community meal. And she says it's really nice to sit down and just sit with your community.
yeah.
So very, very cool.
You kind of get to pregame that Thanksgiving meal a little bit, you know?
All right, so
Which
one
I
of the
like.
things we have going on is the Jingle and Mingle. That's going on early December, December 5th. Some people were wondering what's going on for December for the holidays. So that's at the Valley Grange. It's a free spaghetti dinner, Santa with goodies for the kids, and there will be a small number of vendors to browse while you visit. And that is, again, December 5th from 4 to 8 p.m. at the Valley Grange. We have a parade. Where's the parade information?
Oh, you know what? I have the posters over on the front desk, but there is the Colville Parade. That's happening the day after Thanksgiving, which is November 28th, which is actually kind of fun. They're going to do sort of an old-fashioned style Thanksgiving parade.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
Yeah.
That's the Barmans
Yeah.
is hosting the parade, and they said it's going to go from 2nd down to, I can't remember the route, but it's basically going 2nd down Main Street, and then it's cutting off about a block down, right?
Yeah,
2 blocks.
yeah.
So it's a nice short, if you want to be a part of the parade, they have registration forms. The parade is starting at 2, right? 2 or 3?
3 p.m.
3 p.m.
Which I appreciate not doing this super
early
morning parades.
Right?
Wait, how's that a thing that got started doing the super early morning parades?
Because
I
everybody
guess-
worked and you get up with the worms or something. Early bird
Get-
gets the worm.
Get up with
I
the
don't
worms.
know.
Got to get that worm.
Early parade.
All right.
Done?
Nice parade. Now get to work.
Yeah, exactly. I remember doing parades in high school as part of the band and feeling so accomplished the rest of the day because I'm like, wow, look all the stuff we did today. It's only 8 a.m. and I've only walked 5 miles. You know.
Well, and I assume most parades usually happen in the fair weather months,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So,
where it's
so they want to get it over. Or I'm not saying I don't mean it like that, right?
Before it
I don't
gets
mean
too
like
hot.
get it over with, but before it gets hot,
Yeah, before
you
it
know,
gets
before
too
you
hot.
get sweaty and like with that huge drum, you know, or whatever.
Oh, funny.
I do remember
double
as
bass drum or
I do
whatever.
remember as a kid getting up earlier than I would ever get up for anything else. Come on, kids, we're going to the parade.
Yeah, see?
Do we have to?
Gotta get up early.
Yeah, imagine what you associate a parade with as a kid. You know, it's like okay,
Candy.
Getting candy thrown at your head.
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Candy, man.
Where's the guys in the little car
Right?
Oh,
We
man,
also
this rhymes.
with the
How?
funny hat?
My grandpa was one of those.
I have to find the right link here. Where am I? Here we go. We also have going on the Ski Hill is hosting. Nope, I'm finding the link.
We got some stuff happening up at 49 Degrees North Mountain Resort.
Well, they are the movie they are doing over at the Center for the Arts.
This is the Warren Miller Film Festival.
The Warren Miller films,
Yeah.
and that is
it's their
coming up.
like it's their powder party or whatever. It's
Yes.
like it's the summon the snow gods.
Exactly, which we need.
Yeah.
Snow gods. We need snow. So that is November 21st to end November 22nd. The Warren Miller showing at the Center for the Arts, hosted by the Fast Ski Team. All proceeds benefit the ski team via 49 Winter Sports Foundation. So it's 2 nights, Friday, November 21st, and Saturday, November 22nd. Bigger screen, better sound, Doors open at 6:15. Show starts at 7 p.m. Tickets are $15. It's open seating. And you can purchase
What a great
tickets.
use for that space.
Oh, my gosh, right?
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You can purchase tickets right now by a link online. And I'm sure if they don't sell out, they will be available at the door. So general admission is $15.
I got way
I'm
more
really
than
wanting that snow. I'm like, I'm
Right?
ready for 15 degrees. But yeah, so it's exciting. So from big mountain lines and race gates to urban ski hills and unexpected destinations, come along as we carve turns and find our crew. From California, Colorado, and New Hampshire to Austria, British Columbia, Finland, and Scotland.
Nice.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be really cool. And they usually do sell out. So if you're interested, make sure to get your tickets online. You can go to ski49n.com, and they will have the little posters on the main screen. And when you click on the little poster, it will take you to a place where you can purchase the tickets.
And what was the date of that again?
That is November 21st and 22nd, starting at 6:15, and show starts at 7.
You know, it does say they're going to open as soon as they can. Their earliest possible opening day, weather permitting, is Friday, November 21st.
Mm-hmm. Did you see before this, their goal to open was November 8th?
Well, they said that was the earliest they could open, weather depending, but weather didn't cooperate.
It did not. I've been looking at history on my phone, and I have history, having snow, like we had snow, like not here, but.
Well,
Right.
yeah. So, like, just from what I remember, it's seldom that we have the ski hill open before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It does happen, but it's not very common. Like,
Well,
at least it hasn't been in
I forget.
few years.
I came across the day that we actually did the morning show at the opening day at Ski Hill last year, and it was about a week or two from now, so it wasn't quite this early in the season, but we're getting really, really close.
Well, they should have snow this weekend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's gonna
With all the rain that we're getting,
Yeah.
they should have some snow. And then, of course, the following week, we are set for snow at the lower level, so they should definitely be getting pounded up on the mountain, which is awesome. That's what we want to hear.
Although I went out this morning, got my coat on. I was just, for some reason, I was expecting it to be cold, and I walked out, and it felt kind of warm this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't put my coat on. I was like, I'm not sure I'm going to need it. So it's cool. It's not cold. It's cool.
And thank you to my good friends Andrew and Shane, who are like, Chuck, you got to get your yard in order before the weather comes. You're running out of time.
I think we've all given up, Chuck. It's all good.
My Jiminy Crickets. Yep.
Looking in the future, I'm seeing we have Seussical starting on the 14th, the 12th through the 14th. That's Seussical Junior, directed by Ella Volz, our very own Ella Volz, in the Stage Time Theater School. Those tickets do sell out, so make sure to start looking for those. You can get them at Valley Drug, you can get them at Acres, and you can get them online. The tickets are $10 to be admitted, and that is going to be a hoot. Get it? A hoot. We
Of
also
course.
have what?
City Sidewalks, December 6th.
City Sidewalks, December 6th,
the
and we
event
will
of the
have a
season.
Who family in
We will.
attendance.
We will. That's awesome. I heard the Grinch might be there
I heard
in
that.
attendance. Yeah.
right?
Hopefully he doesn't cause too many troubles, but I'm guessing he might.
Right, and I heard there's going to be a town crier there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be very cool, and I'm excited to find out which Who family shows up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
I'm guessing it's the yellow Who family. Well,
That's right.
at least that's who I think is campaigning the hardest for it. So. we should have a contest to see
Right? Which
see
Who family do you think
gets
we'll
it.
get? What are the colors? I think there's yellow and pink and blue, and I don't know what the colors are.
I'm not really sure, but I know the idea sort of came forth from a member of the yellow family, so that's very excited about it. So.
Very cool. Okay, did I miss anything? City Sidewalks is going to be amazing. That's like, as Chuck said, December 6th.
Yeah,
Right?
December 6th, Saturday, December 6th, there's going to be vendors outside, indoors in the Aaron Huff Memorial Center, and lots of fun stuff going on. Dancers, singers, carolers, music,
It's going to be awesome.
and cool stuff. Maybe
gonna be a
even
lot of
even
fun.
some bourgeois cheese. Maybe
Right?
not. I don't know.
We'll have to talk to,
I
talk
just
to
wanted
Brad.
to say that again.
Right? Well, because it's the, yeah, okay.
That Brad guy looks an awful lot like the Juville mayor. Yeah, weird, uncanny.
Awesome. All right. I think we have gone through. Are you ready?
Oh my! Am I ready? I am
you
ready.
Yes.
We haven't talked about Winterfest yet.
Because it's in February.
I know it's in February, but it's good. Like it's what's nice is when you put on these events and you can already advertise everything that's happening. As far as the entertainment and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we have some leads, but it's not all ironed out yet. So it's on February. February
February
7th.
Wrong direction.
Yeah. And what's cool about that is they're going to have live music, food vendors, and a rail jam, and that's brought to you by Chewelah Festivals. And let's see.
I did forget one thing.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Joy to the World is going
yeah.
on December 7th at 2 p.m., and that is something that is always sold out. It's at the Abundant Life Fellowship on 2nd and East Clay, and this is a tradition. This is a Chewelah tradition.
Mm-hmm.
How long has this been going on?
Oh, since the age of the dinosaurs, I think.
I think so. So it's a Christmas concert. It's going to be amazing, and that is the Chewelah Arts Guild that is sponsoring that. Again, December 7th at 2 p.m. at the Abundant Life Fellowship. Tickets are available, it says, at both Acres and Valley Drug and the House of Music in Colville. So you can also get
the days of the pioneers.
Huh?
Since the days of the pioneers.
Probably.
Yeah.
And you can also get them online at ChewelahArtsGuild.org. Tickets are $15, and there is limited seating. So very, very cool. That concert, Joy to the World, is going on.
Absolutely.
All right, tell you again.
Yeah, I hear a notification going off somewhere.
I thought I told you guys to silence your phone.
Yeah. So, as you announced earlier, Liam Russell is going to be joining
Yeah.
us here in a few minutes. He's going to be playing at Smokesmith's Bar and Grill on November 15th, so that's tomorrow from 6 to 8 p.m. That's in Sandpoint at 102 South Boyer Avenue. Yep. And then, so we've got the On Call Cowboys playing at... they're also playing on November 15th from 8 to 11 at From Gears to Beers in Kettle Falls, which is at 943 Lakeview Drive, Kettle Falls.
Mm-hmm.
I know that I think next weekend the Dinosaurs are going to be heading up to From Gears to Beers and going to be playing there. So November 22nd you can find my mom and dad. They're going to be playing up there with Don and Dino as the Dinosaurs.
Outstanding.
Yeah, and they're also the band that hosts the Sunday jams at Fired Up Pizza. So if you're not aware of that jam, that goes on every week at Fired Up Pizza. It starts at 4, it goes till 7. Lots of great jammers from all around the region join there to play some great blues music. So,
And if you're not aware, where have you been?
I was just going to say, how could you miss the Blues Jam?
yeah. I do have a sad story that, one of our guests actually was in a serious car wreck. He is still with us. Okay, so
good.
Dexter King was in. I don't know the details of the accident, but I know that he had some emergency surgery done. He is recovering.
Oh no.
But he had to. I noticed that he had to miss a gig. Of course, he's not in any shape to play. But our heart goes out to him. Maybe let's take a moment to kind of put some positive energy into the ether for Dexter King.
Positive vibes.
He came to my mind yesterday, and kind of, he's one of those really talented guests that we've had that's just been really doing some great things and playing a lot of different venues. I know that he was doing like a benefit concert for the Eagles so that they could cover the cost of getting, because they've been trying to kind of close
right.
Probably for the season.
Yeah.
Until they get some new energy up there, and so he was doing a little benefit show up there, and that's the last thing that I remember announcing on the Northern Light Spotlight was that he was doing that, and so to find out this news is really sad, and so put a little thought and a little energy towards Dexter King's recovery, because he's a great singer, country, just a good guy, and sorry to hear that he's going through this right now, and my heart goes out to his family. So
phenomenal voice.
Absolutely. So, that pretty much concludes the stuff that I have for the Northern Light Spotlight this week. Again, we've got Liam Russell joining us here in just a few minutes. Every Thursday we do have karaoke. So last night we had karaoke at the Oasis Tavern. That's a place that we do karaoke every week. And so things are, moving and grooving. Lots of things happening. My At Lunch podcast, Will and I have been working on the techie side of things of getting our format figured out. And then we're actually reaching out to guests and also sponsors. So if that's something you're interested in finding out more about, find us at Five Sons Enterprises on Facebook, and follow us, and then reach out to us, and we'll give you the information about that. So
absolutely,
cool.
I've noticed this week we've had a bunch of new members to the Northern Light Spotlight.
Great.
Yeah. I think probably at least 5 or 6 in the last day or two. So keep going with that. Keep signing up for the Northern Light Spotlight.
Yeah. So our guest is here, so we can go ahead and go to break at any time.
Oh yeah.
We'll get him all set up. So
absolutely. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Let's do that. Let's take our break. We're gonna listen to some news.
Wow, we're on time.
Thank our sponsor. We're actually running a little early even. Perfect. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back with the Northern Light Spotlight and our very special guest today, Mr. Liam Russell.
Yay.
All right, stick around, everybody. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Right, the Northern Lights have affected us.
Public News Service Show newscast, November the 14th, 2025. I'm Mike Clifford. Lawyers for former FBI Director James Comey and New York Attorney General Letitia James asked a judge Thursday to dismiss the cases against them, saying the prosecutor who secured the indictments was illegally installed in the role. That from the Associated Press. They report U.S. District Judge Cameron McGowan Curry said she expects to decide by Thanksgiving on the challenges to Lindsay Halligan's appointment as interim U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia. The AP notes the decision could help determine the fate of the politically charged cases, which were both shepherded by the hastily installed Halligan and together have amplified concerns the Justice Department is being used as a weapon to target President Trump's perceived adversaries. Meantime, as the federal government reopens, South Dakota farmers are getting some clarity, too, with a farm bill extension. But support organizations say smaller farms remain in a tough spot to boost land health and their profits.
Like it has in recent history, Congress re-upped the Farm Bill by one more year, even though this sprawling ag policy is meant to cover a 5-year period. Mike Lavender of the National Sustainable Agriculture Coalition says it means USDA programs are still mostly shaped around language and funding levels from nearly a decade ago. He says conditions are different now.
We all know issues in rural communities, farm country. We have to have those conversations in the context of a full Farm Bill, and these year extensions do not give us the space to do that.
These groups also note it's not a clean extension, with elimination of payment limits for cost-sharing dollars when a farmer adopts practices to improve soil health. Opponents say that clears the way for more larger corporate farms to get those funds, shutting out family farms. In South Dakota, the percentage of successful applicants is still below 50%. I'm Mike Moen.
Next, the southwestern landscape attracts a huge variety of pollinators, but environmental groups say expansion of the U.S.-Mexico border wall may further reduce their dwindling numbers.
The Trump administration's Department of Homeland Security has waived 27 laws to speed construction of what's being called Smart Wall, including more than 20 miles in New Mexico. Scott Black leads the Xerces Society for Invertebrate Conservation. He says older sections of the border wall did not pose the same risk to pollinators or wildlife like jaguars and mountain lions because they could get around or through the fence.
When you build any infrastructure, there's basically a lot of habitat destruction. It's this much wider footprint, hundreds of miles long, with zero habitat.
The desert landscape in southern New Mexico and other border states also is home to moss, flies, bats, hummingbirds, and animals like the desert tortoise. I'm Roz Brown.
This is Public News Service. 45% of renters in Kentucky are cost-burdened, and many live with the threat of eviction, according to new data. Research shows people facing eviction are more likely to face depression, anxiety, and use of prescription medication, and have worse physical health and premature death.
Average monthly eviction cases between 2022 and 2024 peaked at nearly 3,600. Hannah McCarty with Kentucky Youth Advocates, the group that compiled the data, says experiencing eviction leaves a lasting imprint on children.
Children in households facing eviction experience challenges to their educational attainment. They're more likely to have to switch schools or school districts. It's also associated with increased absences and lost instruction time.
The state is facing a severe housing shortage, which is partially driving up rents, and many households are paying more than 30% of their income on housing. In 2024, Kentucky was short more than 206,000 homes, and this is projected to increase to nearly 290,000 by 2029. This is Nadia Ramlagan.
Next, an environmental group is warning Tennesseans about the EPA's approval of a new PFAS-based pesticide for use in farming, lawns, and crops such as soybeans and lettuce.
More than 73 million Americans face unsafe levels of these toxic substances in their drinking water, according to the Natural Resources Defense Council. And Tennessee tests water for 29 of these toxins. Nathan Donnelly with the Center for Biological Diversity says the Trump administration has no plan to address increasingly toxic pesticides. He adds that there are no safeguards for PFAS-based pesticides being used on crops and produce, which he says are harming the environment.
A lot of these are used on things like corn and soy. We grow 100 million acres of both those crops each year in the United States. So that gives you a sense of the scope that we're talking about here. Hundreds of millions of acres of land potentially could be sprayed with these pesticides.
Danielle Smith reporting.
Finally, a program is helping families in North Carolina who are struggling to experience the joy of Christmas.
The Salvation Army of Wake and Lee counties has partnered with Coastal Credit Union on the Angel Tree program. The project allows people to adopt an angel and provide support to a local child in need. Area Commander Major Lorena Crawford with the Salvation Army of Wake and Lee counties says the program had about 8,000 children register this year.
We try to provide a whole entire outfit for the children and 3 toys. So we ask corporations to help us, churches, smaller businesses. We put up an angel tree at the Crabtree Mall, and then we have online site where people can get angels from there.
Coastal Credit Union is hosting the program at all of its branches. I'm Eric Tegedoff reporting.
This is Mike Clifford for Public News Service. Member and listener supported. Find our trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
Support for KCHW comes from Thrive Broadband. Thrive Broadband provides fiber internet and phone service to homes and businesses throughout Chewelah. Thrive's fiber network features equal upload and download speeds, supporting streaming, online learning, and business connectivity all at the same time. More information about Thrive's broadband services can be found online at thrivebroadband.com or by phone at 509-935-3500. KCHW would like to thank Thrive Broadband for supporting community radio in Northeast Washington.
You're listening to Northern Lights Public Radio on 102.7 KCHW. Chewelah, Valley, Deer Park.
For the Daily Yonder and Public News Service, this is the news from rural America. Recent election victories by Democrats may not predict next year's midterms, but analysis by the Daily Yonder shows a shift in rural Virginia. Editor Tim Merima says rural voters stuck by the Republican Party in the governor's race, but by far less than in the last 2 elections. He notes a 12-point shift in rural voters turning out for Democrat Abigail Spanberger.
And sometimes that can say something about how enthusiastic people are about the candidate and their party.
Turnout is almost always lower in off-year elections compared to presidential years, but Republican turnout in Virginia was down by 30% from 2024 when the state's rural vote went for Donald Trump by 34 points.
Rural voters were still favoring the Republican candidate by 2-1. So it's not as if Democrats turned the tide in these rural areas, but they did reduce the lead that the Republican Party had.
Democratic wins in Virginia and elsewhere come as Trump's approval ratings are falling dramatically. Rural parts of Louisiana's coast are at risk from climate change, but those communities can fight back. Julia Tilton reports.
In the last 80 years, Louisiana has lost 2,000 miles of coastline to rising sea levels, erosion.
So you folks out there listening on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, we're going to be doing a little bit of sound check here. This isn't going out over the air, but you folks are going to hear a little sneak peek of behind the scenes doing our little sound check here with Liam. So bear with us, and we'll get back to the show in just a minute.
Should be live.
Should be running in there. The signal's probably a little bit hot, so trim might need to be fairly low.
Actually, a little low. What channel are we going? Oh, is that?
It's
Okay.
the condenser one.
Okay. There we go. This one here.
It's in there. It's pretty quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, barely getting anything.
Do you have any more trim, or that's it? You're already.
Usually that's very. Oh, hold on. There we go. There we go. I'm very sorry.
Okay.
It was off. Your trim's gonna have to probably come down.
That's
Hear what it
better.
sounds like out here. A little too much.
It has reverb on it, but no echo. The echo just kind of sounds. To me, that's a better sound. It's more
Okay.
active.
It might be different through your system. I have it usually set
But if you want,
fairly
you
light.
can
I
hear
might
what
have-
it sounds like.
Oh yeah, sure.
I think check those out.
So we got about a minute 30.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah.
Here.
Does it sound all right?
Yeah, sounds good to me. It sounds good in here.
I just turned the only one down that would.
It's okay. I don't need to hear it.
Here's some better headphones.
You're not getting anything?
No, it's fine. I don't need headphones when I play, do I?
Well, so where it helps is like when you're singing, you can hear where you are on the mic.
Okay.
So yeah, let's
Yeah,
try these
maybe
nice
some-
ones. Yeah, they got a little
get
longer
that.
cord.
There you go.
All right. Let's see. I need to run that maybe.
All right, we got about
Can you see which
something.
one that is?
45
Oh
seconds.
boy.
Robert Lee says you sound good.
Okay.
I think that's about all we got.
Yeah, it works. Check, check. Yep.
Mike's.
All right. Seems a little distorted or something.
Vocals, yeah, you go out
Okay.
Right on.
You ready?
there. All right. Just in time.
2974. Edward Jones, member SIPC, with locations in Deer Park and Chewelah.
This is KCHW 102.7.
Good morning. Welcome back to the KCHW Morning Show. It is still Friday, November 14th. We are here, of course, back again with myself, Chuck Ritchie, Paula Randall, Craig McQueen, and a very special guest today, Mr. Liam Russell.
Hello.
Good morning, Liam. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great.
Outstanding. So we brought you in today. Why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from? And
Well, my name's Liam Russell. People around Chewelah know me as Bill.
Bill?
Or William. Yeah, I've actually been in the Chewelah area since 2007.
Very cool.
Yeah, took up playing music live again about 5 years ago.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, I listen to your radio station all the time.
Oh, cool. Good. Good.
Yeah.
So are you? So 5 years ago, was this? Obviously you have a music background.
Yes. I started playing guitar when I was 15 years old. My whole goal in life was to be a professional musician. Moved to the Seattle area in my 20s. Started a rock band called Restless Breed.
Nice.
Did that around. Played in the post grunge era.
Yeah.
We were playing a little bit of like hard rock, melodic hard rock music. I moved to Spokane in the late 90s and
got a career and raised a family, played music for local church, that kind of stuff. Never quit playing guitar. Always been my main hobby, my love in life. Probably about 5-6 years ago, I decided, I think I want to get out there and try to play music live again because I miss it. I've raised my family, and my son was really into guitar at the time. I taught him to play, and I first started a 3-piece blues band called the Smoking Amish, and we played around for a couple years.
I love that.
Yeah. Drummer was a cool guy from Loon Lake named Henry Nowak, and my son played bass. Henry is kind of semi-famous for playing in the hard rock band Brittany Fox from the 90s.
Oh, cool.
He was just out playing at the Spokane Tribal Casino about a month ago, but he lives in Florida.
Nice. I've heard the name. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was so he was part of that blues band. When he moved a few years ago, he hooked me up with a female singer, and we did a duo thing for a summer, and was fortunate enough to play the Wallace Blues Festival. And then that partner moved, and then I was left with a bunch of solo gigs, and I decided, I guess I'll try this solo, and got a good response doing it solo. So I've been doing it the last 2 summers, just a solo act. And the reason I do this is I primarily love to write songs, and make up my own stuff. So so I hopefully will get to play you a few original songs today.
Oh, definitely. So I heard so the timing of getting back into music, was COVID a part of that?
COVID really wasn't a part of that. I had some things happen in my life that just made me really want to do it again. One was the death of a really good friend who was never got to live their dreams, was always working to get there. And then my mom had a massive stroke about the same time, and same thing. She never got to reach her dreams and potentials. So at that time, something just clicked and said, I want to do the music thing again, and give it a shot and just have fun with it.
Yeah,
do what I enjoy.
Well, we're all lucky you did.
Yeah,
and try to share original music. Yeah,
outstanding.
Well, you're perfect for the show, I must say. I mean, I was I had to come in here and tell everybody. I'm like, I didn't even realize you were from the area. Like,
yeah, I'm a little bit of a recluse. Yeah, I don't get out much except for work and family stuff, and to do my gigs, which I've been mostly doing in the summertime. Probably about every other weekend, get out there and try to play. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, and I would see your posters, and so I just assumed that you were from Spokane because those were the places you were playing. Some of the same spots that I was playing as well. So.
Yeah. I noticed you play at Smoke Smith Barbecue.
Yep.
You and your band. I'm playing there tomorrow night.
Yep.
I love that place. Great place for live music, blues music. I do a lot of blues as well as country and rock. They've got awesome music, or awesome food there at Smoke Smith
food's
Bar.
awesome.
Yeah, if no one in Chewelah or Stevens County has been over to Sandpoint to Smoke Smith Barbecue, do it, because you're in for a treat.
Yeah.
Actually, probably a month and a half or so ago, we went there to pick up a set of speakers, and I think that's where we ended up going for dinner, and didn't regret it. So
yeah.
Well, and what I love is that the owners are very proactive in the music scene. They're booking a lot of different artists, but also they're trying to really stick with blues as being their core, which is neat. It's great.
That's awesome. I love that. And I've seen pictures of their stuff, and it's like, ooh, that looks good. Yeah.
I don't remember I don't remember what they called it, but it was just everything in a cup, like all the fixings just in. It was almost like a barbecue soup of some sort.
No!
I mean, I don't remember what it was called, but it was really good. I must say,
a cup of grub.
A cup of grub.
I love it. Redneck ramen. That's
one of those
name.
places where you just like when we were playing down there in the summer, there was a line out the door.
Oh yeah.
And then you would see people leaving with like bags and bags of just great food. It's just like taking it home to their family.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you're gonna be playing there this weekend.
Yeah.
Do you have other gigs coming up soon, or?
I do, and then the next weekend on Sunday the 23rd at the Iron Horse in Spokane Valley.
Very cool.
That's another great place to play. They do music on Wednesday nights, Sundays, and Saturday nights.
And that's the brewery, right? Is that brewery?
It's called Iron. Iron Horse Bar and Grill in Spokane Valley, and then they also have one in Coeur d'Alene.
Okay, I think I was thinking of the Iron Goat.
Yeah. It's not that place.
A little bit different. I mean,
yeah, but they do a lot of live music, and they do a really good karaoke show there. A lot of people show up with amazing voices.
Mm-hmm.
That's almost embarrassing to play there when you hear the karaoke singers after you. It's like they come out of the woodwork with amazing voices.
Oh yeah. So you got your guitar.
I do.
Are you ready to play something?
Sure.
All right. So why don't you go ahead and introduce the song you're going to play and tell us a little bit about it.
All right. So this song is called "Ride Your Train," and it's my newest song, and I just finished it. I've played it probably a couple times live, and it's sort of got I don't know. I'm going to say it's not bluesy really. It's more of a country feel.
Okay.
But yeah, the song is about I guess someone there sharing their feelings and I guess not reciprocating, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah. You might catch it from the song, but maybe not.
Right on.
All right. Well, I guess I'll play it.
All right.
Yes,
Here we go.
I'm going to adjust this microphone here.
Yep.
Loud microphone noises.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Well, I've been thinking, I've been drinking my whole life away. I found someone that mattered, and then I shattered it in less than a day. 'Cause I don't have the ticket, babe, to ride on your train. I don't have the passport, you just don't feel the same. Well, I stopped drinking, but I'm still thinking about you. Every day I found someone that mattered, and then I shattered it in less than a day. 'Cause I don't have the ticket, babe, to ride on your train. I don't have the passport, you just don't feel the same. And I know times are changing, things don't always stay the same. And I know our minds are ranging thoughts and feelings about yesterday. Am I just a fool for still thinking about you? And what it might have been if you'd felt the same. But what does it matter anyway? 'Cause I'm better here alone. I don't have the ticket, babe, to ride on your train. And I don't have the passport, 'cause you just don't feel the same. The doctor, he's been ringing the bell, singing all aboard. And I don't have the ticket, babe, it's just another closing door. And I know times are changing, things don't always stay the same. And I know our minds are ranging thoughts and feelings about yesterday. Am I just a fool for still thinking about you? And what it might have been if you'd felt the same. But what does it matter anyway? 'Cause I'm better here alone. 'Cause I've been thinking, I've been drinking my whole life away, and I found someone that mattered, but then I shattered it in less than a day.
Woo!
All right, thank you very much.
No problem. That was great.
Oh my gosh, that's the worst, right? When if somebody doesn't reciprocate and you're just, you put your heart out there and you make yourself vulnerable, and then they're like, yeah, you're nice, but no.
Right? I'll pass, thanks.
Don't have a ticket for that train.
Right?
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Man.
Are you ready for another song, or are we doing something else yet?
Do you want? Well, you're already standing up.
I'm already standing up.
He's
All right.
ready for a show. I mean, this
Might
is
as
our
well.
morning show here.
And maybe just a little less trim on his vocal, because
Yeah.
it's just like when he's really getting into it, it's just
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
Well,
bit.
you know what happened. I think a little technical note here. We've got this preamp here, and I think sometimes the mouse bumps it, or somebody sets their phone there. The in on the preamp was cranked up a little higher than it normally is. So
Oh, how funny.
we got you. We
The
got you.
late night DJs.
Right.
Having a little fun.
We got you.
All right, this next song is called "Be True to Yourself." This song is about starting over again. I've been living eyes closed and I've been bleeding. Multiple wounds and I keep on living this way. I don't know why I keep on trying and believing when you don't even see what you're doing to me. Promises made and not kept, that's what I am seeing. Honestly, I am the one to blame for not taking control of my life over and over again. Again, I can see there's only one way out. To be true to yourself, you gotta start all over again. Be true to yourself this time around. Be true to yourself. You gotta start all over again. Be true to yourself. You gotta start all over and over and over and over again. I've been living eyes closed and I've been bleeding. Multiple wounds and I keep on living this way. I don't know why I keep on trying and believing when you don't even see what you're doing to me. Be true to yourself. You gotta start all over again. Be true to yourself this time around. Be true to yourself. You gotta start all over again. Be true to yourself. You gotta start all over and over and over and over again.
Nice.
Your music is very therapeutic.
Right?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Good lessons.
Yeah, good lessons, and it just it hits the emotions a little bit, and it's a good delivery. I like it, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to be true to yourself, man.
That is yes.
So did that song come from something? Was there a time when you didn't feel like you were being true to yourself?
Yeah. I won't go into too much detail, but it was kind of a dark time, and you realize that that's the most important thing is to be true to yourself, or you're not going to be happy.
Tell us all of your personal trauma right here live.
Live on the radio for all of our people to hear, and of course that small village in Germany. So
Right. Let's get out a notepad. We'll do a little therapy session.
You guys want another one?
Sure, man. If you're willing, let's keep going.
Yeah. All right.
Let's keep the train rolling.
This next song is kind of short, but it's called Mary, and this is honestly, this song really isn't a true story or anything, but it's one of those songs that just kind of came to me in the moment. And
this is one I've heard you do before.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I sent you an MP3. I think of that. Maybe
I didn't get that, but I did. I went online and I was looking some stuff up, and I saw you playing this in a couple places. So yeah, here
we go. Just like the wind, Mary's gone away. Just like the wind, she's gone. And like a fool, I could not see. And now that Mary, she's gone, how could I ever have believed a girl like her? How could I ever have believed a girl like her could love a man like me? Well, 7 months ago, I met you on a plane. The tenderness we shared that night, how you whispered my name. I gave you what you wanted, pleasure for your pain. But you left me standing here like a hero who's lost his way. How could I ever have believed a girl like her? How could I ever believed a girl like her, a girl like her, a girl like her could love a man like me, a man like me.
beautiful.
Outstanding.
Beautiful. Very sweet.
Do you have a girl that loves you that you can't believe it?
Sure. Yes. You want one more? Change up the pace to do something a little different?
Sure.
You're on fire.
Okay.
Right. Let's do it.
A lot more.
I don't know if we ever had anybody do 4 in a row on the show before. That's awesome.
I know.
I'll do this one. This is a little bit of a blues song. Awesome. You can find it on my YouTube or my LiamRussellJams.com.
Mm-hmm.
It's a recorded version with a full band.
Right.
This is kind of the acoustic version, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a
Outstanding.
little bit different. This one is called Inside of You. Hopefully it's appropriate for your morning show viewers.
Right.
It's not too bad.
Right. Well, as long as there's no FCC bloopers in there.
No,
we're
there's
good.
no. I see you, baby, from across the room, and you see me too, honey. I'm looking right at you. I just wanna get to know you, wanna get to know your name. I just wanna get to know you,
wanna get inside of you. You seen me here, girl, many times before. It's too late, baby, you're me walking out that door. I just wanna get to know you, wanna get to know more than your name. I just wanna get to know you, wanna get inside of you. Well, I finally got up enough to ask her her name. She said, boy, it's all the same, 'cause guys like you, you're only after one thing. They just wanna get to know you, wanna get inside, wanna touch and feel you, baby, wanna take a ride. They just wanna get to know you, wanna get inside of you. All right.
Well, you got your point across, I think. You know?
Yeah, I think that was pretty clear.
Yeah, we were all. I like the groove, man. I
That was an
can
awesome
feel the
groove,
groove
yeah.
through it, man. Like, you got a good sense of rhythm. I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay, so if you had, pardon me, I get a little egg in my throat there. So we heard you do like a little bit of country, a little bit of some I guess what would you call it, singer-songwriter stuff, a little bit of blues. Do you have I hate putting artists in genres, but do you have
like an inspiration or
people you sort of that inspire you, or a genre that you
Blues and southern rock, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Country blues. I like it all. I like country, blues, and rock. Yeah.
Oh, definitely, I can see that.
I like it all, and I think the stuff that comes out of me generally when it's a faster song or whatever, or more or like a full band song, is more like a blues or rock kind of sound, or southern rock, and then a lot of the stuff that I write acoustically might sound a little more country. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I was having a conversation with someone the other day, that sort of Lynyrd Skynyrd sort of, southern rock sort of vibe. It seems like it never really went anywhere, but it seems like it's really kind of rising up to the surface again. I'm hearing a lot of great musicians that are sort of following that, that early Lynyrd Skynyrd sort of southern rock vibe, before the 90s country took over,
Yeah. I do a few Lynyrd Skynyrd songs when I go out and play live.
Very cool.
By request.
Yeah. Free bird.
Yeah. I don't do that one, actually.
Just say no.
Well, anything,
that's always the expensive one, Yes.
Well, anything Lynyrd Skynyrd's good. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So you've got some shows coming up. Have you found in the last 5 years that you getting into music? Sorry, I'm trying to think.
Your words are stuck in your mouth.
I don't have any words right now. I'm just still in that song in my head. So were you touring before you took a break from music, or doing any shows, or?
When I like I said, when I was in my 20s, I primarily was doing like a hard rock thing, in my 20s, where I was the songwriter and the lead guitar player, and like the only guitar player in the band, like 4-piece rock band, and had a fantastic singer. I was born and raised in Walla Walla, Washington.
Yeah.
And had a fantastic singer. His name was Fred. And I drug him over to the Seattle-Tacoma area, and we played around for a few years. Didn't get too far with it, but we played a lot of gigs. It was fun. But we were doing our own thing. So it's always hard to find gigs doing just your own music if you're not known.
Yep.
And when I decided to get serious about it, or halfway serious about it, I guess, like 5 years ago when I wanted to get out there again, I realized that, just playing my own music wasn't going to get me gigs. So it was time to brush up on a bunch of cover tunes And so I just throw in my original music. I usually throw in probably at least 10 original songs during a 2 or 3 hour set, and I usually get good response. No bar owner has told me I just want covers, so it's been
good.
So it's been a good experience.
They're like, oh, this is a neat song. Why haven't I heard this one before?
Right. So have you found, your younger days touring, I know it's kind of a different style of music, so probably different venues, different anyway, but have you found sort of a difference in as far as booking gigs and showing, getting in shows and stuff versus now? Is there, do you feel, is there a different vibe for out there performing, I guess?
I don't really notice, because like I said, when I was younger and did this, it was more trying to book original shows, like
right.
It'd be like festivals that did just original stuff. And when I did the Smoking Amish, I started with that about 6 years ago when I wanted to get back into this. That was primarily what we were doing too, is original. It was really hard to find gigs, original stuff. So we played places like Jackson Street Bar and Grill, and then like Cruisers out in State Line, places like that. Yeah.
Well, so did I miss it? What brought you out here to Chewelah? I mean, Walla Walla is kind of far away from Chewelah.
Yeah. Well, I was, like I said, born and raised in Walla Walla, and then
Right.
I lived over in Seattle area for probably 7-8 years, and then I came back to Spokane area.
Okay.
What brought me up to Chewelah actually is for money. I work as a registered nurse.
Oh,
okay.
And so that's how people know me as Bill. I worked over here at the hospital for 11 and a half years.
Okay.
And then I worked up at Mount Carmel for a while, and I've stayed right here in Chewelah. And
gotcha.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It just gives more weight to the fact that we have amazing musicians that are hiding here that we don't know, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, you're here.
Well, I noticed like the fog kind of cleared. You
Right?
know, when the sun comes up in the valley, and it's like, wait a minute, like we just met a new. I was completely shocked. I had no idea that you lived in the valley with us or close to it. you know, so-
I'm like 4.5 miles from here.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's
That's
awesome.
awesome. Yeah. So.
My biggest memories of Walla Walla growing up as a kid was cars really do cost less in Walla Walla. I always wonder if that's still a thing that Walla Walla does. Are they still the place you go to buy a car?
I thought that's where you boost the car after you get out of the federal.
Right?
Yeah,
Right.
I'm not sure.
So a family friend, JJ, ran the guitar stand in Walla Walla. I don't know if you were familiar with that. That was a music store there.
I'm not familiar with that.
Okay. Yeah. So JJ used to play in a band called Earth Song with my dad back in the late '70s.
Okay.
Kind of like Eagles-esque
And
type band.
when was that music store in business?
It's probably been over 10 years since it's
Okay.
been, and I don't know how long it was there, but I just remember seeing his guitar stand like logo on his on his he played sax, so.
Okay. I don't remember that, but when
Yeah.
I was a teenager learning to play I started playing guitar when I was 15. I pretty much all my extra time was spent in the record store or the music store. So.
Yeah. So maybe, yeah.
Isn't
I
that
just thought
weird?
there
And
might be a connection there.
Have you noticed the current youth, because we don't have those tactile, right, the CDs or the records as much anymore, they don't have it. Like my son is 15. He doesn't have a collection. He doesn't have.
No.
It's weird, right? Because
Right? Everything is digital now.
yeah, like we grew up like haunting those stores and looking at our favorite artists. Oh, look, a new album is that? Oh, new music. And I don't see any of that with this next current young people.
There's a store like in Spokane,
Right?
4,000 Holes, that still has records that you can go pick up and like some independent releases and
No,
stuff.
but they're wonderful record stores. They're wonderful, neat places like Holes in the Wall where you can do it. I'm just making an observation that, as part of our youth, a lot of it was spent with music, right?
Oh, yeah.
We were like always there, and it's just interesting how it's shifted, how it's different.
Oh, absolutely. I
Yeah.
remember, every day after school or, football practice or whatever, there was a music store, in our town that was almost became a hangout. You go there and your friends would be there and, you look through all the albums and, the people in the store would be like, are you guys ever going to actually buy anything?
Like, no, we don't have any money.
I'm
You
16 years
crazy?
old. No, but I do remember, I'd always, I want to buy that amp for my truck, and, you'd save up your
Crank
money
it up,
and,
yeah.
and end up, buying all those Smashing Pumpkin CDs in the meantime and spending all your money. And yeah, I remember that.
Well, so what is your goal now? Do you want to tour more and go more broad? Do you want to stay local and just play and entertain, the people in Stevens County and Spokane and that area? What are your goals? Like, what do you want? Like, if you could have your career as a musician, like, what are you looking for?
What do you want out of life?
Well,
that's the next song.
I'm happy to just be playing, out at the local bars and stuff, that I get to share my original music. I love that.
Yeah.
Of course, the dream would be able to actually tour across the country and be able to play with like a three-piece blues band doing these songs as a three-piece like blues band.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be the ultimate,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We always had the goal. Like, one of my pipe dreams was to go over to Scotland and Ireland and play, like, in all the little pubs, right? And that would be your tour, is to go through the places you want to visit in Europe.
Right.
But specifically, play on those islands.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Oh, yes, we're not here on vacation. We're working. Yeah, we're working.
Tax write-off.
Right? This is a cultural exchange. Yeah.
But I'll play anywhere anyone will have me. So
nice.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Usually I get paid for it.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit, but yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Very cool.
Well, I'm so happy that you chose to join us this morning. And, this is the first time you've been live on the radio before?
First time.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
And I appreciate you inviting me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, and I combed the internet, to find what's going on around the area, and I saw your posters quite a bit, so I figured it was time to reach out and connect with you. So I'm glad I did.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do hope to play a little bit more in Stevens County. I mean, I've played at Hunter's Bar and Grill. I've played at the Poor House up in Colville.
Yep.
But I don't know if I've played anywhere else in Stevens County. But Ferry County, I've played over at the Minor in Republic. They closed down, I think. Unfortunately, I think they did this.
Well, I could introduce you to Jack at the barbecue joint.
Oh, yeah.
At the general store. He hires singles mainly. So,
Nice.
and then I try to put on a show at the Oasis from now and then, so I'll keep you in mind for that. And
awesome.
I've been trying to kind of make like little shows, where three, 4, or 5 bands, or a couple solo artists, and then a band or a few bands. Just kind of create a scene. It's fun.
Nice.
Yeah, love it.
So when somebody goes to one of your shows, how do different shows have different vibes, different sort of atmospheres. Do you have anything that you like your audience to get from your shows? Maybe listen to the lyrics or the music, or when they go home and they're thinking about that show. What do you like your audience to think about?
I just hope they had a good time.
Yeah.
And enjoyed the music. I do this, because I like writing songs, and so I love to share my original songs. I love to share my guitar playing. When I play a 3-hour gig, the last hour of my gig is electric guitar. And and what I do, since I don't have the 3-piece band anymore, is I have recorded some drum tracks and then myself on bass guitar into a looper. And so instead of live looping, I just have like the chorus and verse repeating. And so I'll just play some of my original songs that way, and it actually works pretty good. And it gives me an opportunity to solo on my electric guitar, which is what I love to do. I love to do that, and I love to write songs. So.
Well, so what inspires you? You've written so many very personal songs, right, about goals and heartache and everything. So when you're sitting down, I mean, what makes that idea spark come off? Does something happen, or can you just I'm going to write a song, and you sit down and you write a song?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been able to just say I'm going to sit down and write a song.
Right.
The song Mary was unusual for me, whereas I literally was just sitting watching the wind blowing, and the lyrics just came to me, and it was almost like a fantasy scenario.
The wind cries Mary.
Yeah.
Right.
And so some of my songs I've written in just like that, but most of my songs will start with, a guitar chord progression that I've just kind of stuck on in my head, and I'm like, oh, I hear the melody in my head over that. And then generally over time, like something will happen, and I'll just be in a certain mood, and the lyrics will start coming out of me. And usually I'll get a verse and a chorus or something like that, and then it'll just kind of sit there for a while. And then later the rest of it will come to me. Sometimes it's several months. Like the first song that I played, it was the chord progression, that I enjoyed playing that, and I had a few song ideas over it, and all of a sudden it started flowing to me one day of the lyrics, and it was it was a personal song. But most of my songs, I'd say, they start from personal experience, but then I elaborate on that, because might be a little my personal experience might be a little more boring than the song could be, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I totally get it.
Generally the feeling of the song is there in my heart or whatever, and
right.
And that's how the song will start. But generally, I will elaborate a little bit on the story, I guess.
Yeah,
I love it.
What's going on in your heart is never boring,
right? We have somebody online who's like, "Oh my gosh, who is this? He's great." This is Liam Russell, a wonderful local artist. So, yes.
Daniel says, "What writing a tune called Cage Bird is for defense against Freebird requests."
Yeah, that's great. Well, and songwriting's such an interesting thing because there's definitely different ways to go about it, right? Like I'm like you, where I have some chords in my head and I'm like cycling through them, and then lyrics kind of come out of the ether, I like to say. Sometimes I just write lyrics, and then I'll intertwine them with some chords that I had before and do it that way. What I've noticed where I'm gifted, that I feel anyway, is that I can just take any random lyrics and sing a melody and find the melody with the chords and just kind of make it into something.
Mm-hmm.
And it might not be good at first, but it's like then you start fine-tuning it, right? Listen back to it and be like, okay, well, I like what that does, but maybe it needs to go somewhere else, or, that kind of stuff. And that's what's fun to me is when crafting songs, is that point when you're really kind of it's like you have the rough sculpture, and then you start chiseling at it.
Yep.
And start fine-tuning it.
Yep, I understand that. Yeah.
Right. I used to I had a band with 4 different composers, and it was so interesting because everybody was so very in their niche, right? And so I used to joke that I was like the junk composer, because if we needed a song for a specific event and it had to be a certain way, I'd be like, okay, let me put something together, and then bring it to the band. And so, I couldn't be classified as one genre, because I'd be doing, chants, or I'd be doing ballads, or I'd be doing, pop, or I'd be doing, all these different, like, what's the need? Okay, I think one day I wrote a hysterical, ridiculous song because we were playing for the Fremont tree, the maypole dance, the maypole celebration over on the west side. And they wanted us under the maypole, like as they were doing the maypole.
Oh, wow.
And so they wanted something to, for everybody to be doing the ribbon dance under the maypole. And I crafted this hysterical, ridiculous, absolutely worthless Mayday song, for us to be under the,
Mayday.
that had the beat so that they could go in and out and in and out.
Right.
Did they end up strapping you to the pole as you were singing?
They did. We had to evacuate the pole. And then what was hysterical is that nobody could hear us under the pole. And so all they could hear was the drum, which is good because that's what we needed for the beat. But we're singing as hard and loud as we can, and of course nobody actually could hear anything because we were, all the movement and everything. But too funny, the things that you find yourself,
Oh yeah. Do you have an interesting story of a time you were in a show or something that was odd? We'll say.
Memory. What is the word I'm finding?
Somewhere where you.
I have one while he's thinking of one. This might spark some juices. So,
right.
I host karaoke. That's one thing I do. I do like MC work and host different events. But one night I'm singing karaoke, and I usually have a headset on, so that it's easy for me to use the laptop while I'm singing, because I'll be queuing up songs for I'll be getting the cue set up while I'm singing sometimes. Well, anyway, I'm singing with. I have 2 mics, so I'm giving it to these 2 girls. There's 3 girls singing, and then one of the girls decides to come sing on my microphone.
What?
Wow!
Like strapped to your head.
And then I'm like, okay, this is awkward,
right.
And I'm in a
space,
I usually put
space.
myself in the corner, so it's like I have nowhere to go. So okay, she's like, I can feel the her breath and her spit, and then I look up and I see her husband very, not very happy with the situation.
Right? Did you say was Corey there?
This was back when I was available, but still at the same time.
Funny.
Yeah, it was just one of those things that I didn't know what to do.
Elbows, Craig. Elbows.
Yeah.
Cornered like an animal. Wow.
Oh, that's going to be the next song, right? I got cornered like an animal.
Yeah, no particular stories in mind other than just a few highly intoxicated air guitar players.
Yeah, I'm sure that happens.
Yeah. There's a few places where someone was really digging the electric guitar sound and the soloing, and is highly intoxicated and is at the edge of the stage, kind of stumbling and air guitaring. But that might annoy some people, but I take it as the greatest compliment ever.
Right? Yeah, they're really fine.
They're really
in
good.
the
I
moment
already
with
told you I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, right. Chug.
Man.
We knew it was you. It's okay.
That reminds me of my younger drinking days, right there.
Yes.
Right.
Just getting into a gangster rap battle in the middle of a karaoke show or something.
Wow.
Yeah. I told on myself a few episodes ago, but yeah.
Oh, how funny.
You
We
told
always
on
knew you
yourself.
were a bad boy.
Yeah.
One of those bad kids.
Yeah, I'm almost 5 years sober, so probably a good thing.
Memories of maybe good times and lots of pain afterwards.
Yeah.
Glad I'm not there anymore.
Yeah, but I've had the same experience where I think it was down at Dan and Joe's back before it was the Drop Tine, and I'm playing my solo gig, and I have this probably a little intoxicated, but just really enamored with what I was doing, to the point to where he's actually standing almost on my pedal board, and is like,
gosh.
there's that personal space, and it's nice to have when you have a stage. It's like it kind of, you got that nice barrier. But when you're on the floor and all you have is like a pedal board and stuff, it's like people just kind of walk around you, and like they don't really feel
true.
that there's no delineated barrier, so they just kind of, I can be on stage, even though it's not a stage, but I can, but personal space is kind of something that. Like somebody like me, it's like I like to have a little, I like to have that.
You like your bubble.
I like my bubble.
I'm gonna make you a jacket with lots
Have you
of
or your
coins.
band played at Mike's Barn Grill in Spokane Valley? That's becoming a little bit popular now.
So that's on Sprague, or
It is on Sprague area.
Yeah, and it's out. It's not quite to I-90, right? It's
Right.
kind of close to that.
Yeah, you go over from here. You'd go over I-90.
Okay.
Yeah, so it is on Sprague area. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's like
Yeah.
coming down Argonne.
But yeah,
down that
I'll
way.
have to give you the contact for that.
Yeah,
It's becoming a fun place. When I started playing there a couple years ago, and I've probably played there at least half a dozen times, and it's a really good place to play. But the reason I'm mentioning it is you're on the floor, and it can be. It's rewarding because the people there really do enjoy music, and they enjoy blues music, and that people. Sometimes you think no one's listening, but then they come up later and say thank you and give you a tip or whatnot. But yes, my pedal board, everything right on the floor, and I've had a couple people just basically come talk to me, or they want to get something behind me and step all over my equipment, and and of course you have to you're there to entertain, so just kind of be nice and put up with it.
Gosh.
But it's interesting sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Maybe we have to get like some of those orange cones you can like put around your board.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
think I figured out
Do not cross.
the last time I played there. I think I figured out. Okay, I know what I'm going to do now. I'm going to get some bar stools. I'm going to put them around the front of me so I don't have people stepping on my pedal board.
Yeah, but they could sit on those, and they might be like, "Oh, look, we have front row center. We can sit on the bar stools."
Put a rope out. There's a $5 fine for crossing this line.
Right?
Well, and I know,
Put it in the tip jar.
Yeah, you have a wireless on your guitar. That's why it's like when I have a wireless on the guitar and then I have the wireless headset, then I basically do table service. Like I'll just be walking to a table and try to get the table singing with me, whatever it is. Like pick a song that I'm like, oh, okay, they'd probably know the lyrics to the song, and just start playing it. And it's because I don't know the lyrics. I'm like, they might know. No, I'm just teasing, but
Like a
The
mariachi
secret
band.
comes out.
well, I mean, and that's an interesting. Last week we were talking with Max Daniels, and Max Daniels is very much like he is doing it for the audience. Like he goes up on stage, he doesn't know what the set. They have like 40 songs or whatever that they work off of, and or 20 or whatever he said. But
Right.
He just basically gets up there, and his band knows how he works. He eyes the audience, and he just fine tunes his show for the audience.
Yeah.
And like he goes out into the audience. And I mean, it's a little easier to do that when you say you're just the vocalist. But at the same time, I think it's really important to take that moment, get in touch with the audience, and then figure out how you can, mold your show for them. And if you do, the more you do that, and then you're engaging with them, it's just gonna, create a better environment for them, and then for you as well. So
Yeah, I agree.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, tell you what, we just about out of time for the show today. I'm going to do our little exit out of here, and if you could play us out after we're done here, that would be fantastic.
Sure. Tell me when to do it.
Yeah, well, I will let you know. It'll be about a minute from now.
All right.
Just have your next song ready, and we'll have you play us out of here. We'd like to let you know that you can stay tuned right here tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. for the best classic rock and more with Old Man Mark live in the studio. 8 to 10 p.m. we are trapped in the psychedelic era with The Hermit. Then from 10 to 11 is Days of Confusion, also with The Hermit. I'd like to remind you also, you can check out our KCHW radio Facebook page. Go to kchw.org. Our Christmas card greeting fundraiser, our musical Christmas card greeting fundraiser is available. We're filling up those slots fast. That is a $125 donation to the station. Gets you your very own Christmas card greeting, followed by about 8 minutes, 2-3 songs of Christmas music. And, of course, you can come see us tomorrow. We're going to be at the Quartzsite Minicon happening over at the Missisquoi Casino Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
So come on by, say hi to us. And we hope you guys have a great day out there. Mr. Liam Russell is going to sing you out of the morning show this morning. Take it away, Liam.
Angela, you come to me for advice. I give it to you, lady, and I wouldn't think twice. My advice, opinion, or fact, I'm afraid to give it to you. What you do with it, lady, well, that's up to you. I got experience, I got years of heartache. I got experience, I got what it takes. Well, I can tell you all about it. I can tell you about lies. I can tell you about that heartache girl, how it hurts inside, how it feels to be mistreated, abandoned and used. I got experience with the blues. Angela, you went away, and I like to text you, stringing you along, girl. I'm just trying to test you. My advice, opinion, or fact, I'm free to give it to you. What you do with it, baby, well, that's up to you. I got experience, I got years of heartache. I got experience, I got what it takes. Yeah, I can tell you all about it. I can tell you about lies. I can tell you about that honey girl, how it hurts inside, how it feels to be mistreated, abandoned and used. I got experience with the blues. I got experience, baby, with the blues. Yeah, I can tell you all about it. I can tell you about lies. I can tell you about that heartache girl, how it hurts inside, how it feels to be mistreated, abandoned and used. I got experience with the blues.
All right, Mr. Liam Russell, everybody, thank you so much for coming on today.
I appreciate it. Appreciate being here. Thank you so much.
No problem, man. Thank you out there for everyone listening to us and tuning in online, on the air at KCHW.
Yeah, and thanks for all the great comments.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of we had a lot of retention on that one. That was great. Good job.
All righty. We'll say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
All right. This has been your KCHW Morning Show right here on KCHW 102.7, your Northern Lights Public Radio.